Hey guys, I'm Bex. Welcome to another video. In today's video, we are going to be reading some holiday books for a week-ish. So I have a couple books that I have on my radar that I'll probably end up reading. I have 3, and I didn't want to only do like holiday romance books just because I feel like that would get a little bit old. So I threw in a holiday, well, it's more so a winter like fantasy. The first one is In the Holidays by Christina Lauren, which is a holiday romance. I have had this book for like a year, but I didn't get around to reading it last Christmas, so I definitely want to read this one this Christmas. And this is gonna be my first Christina Lauren book, and everyone loves her. I've heard great things about, well, them. There's 2 of them they're writing, so I'm excited. And this is about, it's like a time loop Christmas romance book. So it's about this girl, Maylin, and she is just kind of down in the dumps. Some stuff's going on in her life. She hates her job. Something just happened like in her love life that's not great. And she like puts out a plea to the universe to show her what will make her happy, and she kind of blacks out, and she wakes up like a week prior on her way to Utah, where her family spends every holiday with 2 other families that they've like grown up with. So she just relives, I think, is it the whole holiday over, like the whole week? I don't exactly know, but something like that. And I guess there's a romance in there somewhere. I think it's friends to lovers because it talks about 2 other beloved families that she's spending the holidays with. I've heard Christina Lauren's books are really funny, so I'm excited to read this one. I'll probably start with this one. And then the kind of winter fantasy book that I want to read, I also bought last year and didn't get around to reading it because, well, I don't know why, but it's A Winter's Promise by Christelle Dabos, and I'm not 100% what this book is about, but I know that it's a YA fiction fantasy is what it says right here on the back, and it is about this girl who possesses 2 special gifts: a talent for seeing into an object's past and the ability to travel through mirrors. I'm just going to read the back. Her peaceful existence on Anima is interrupted when she is promised in marriage to the taciturn Thorn, a member of a powerful clan from a cold and distant Ark. A pawn in a dangerous game that will have far-reaching consequences for her entire world, Ophelia must navigate the lies and machinations of her fiancé's clan in order to survive in this first installment of the series. So it's the first book in a series, the Mirror Visitor series. I just remember I saw this on someone's like Winter Rex video last year, and it was on like the buy one get one 50% off table at Barnes & Noble, and so I got it. And it's a little bit thicker. I think it's, oh gosh, it's almost 500 pages, but the words are pretty big and there's not that many on each page, so it'll probably read a little bit faster. So that'll break up kind of the holiday romance books, because the next and last one that I want to read, I don't own yet. It's actually coming in the mail currently. It's supposed to get here in like a couple days, so I'll probably just read that one last. And that is Lovelight Farms by, I think it's B.K. Borison. And I've heard so much about that book. That one is I believe also friends to lovers, and it's about this girl who, I think she like runs a Christmas tree farm, and she enters a contest to win like money or something, and to make her life kind of seem better and more interesting for her to win, she says that she has a boyfriend, I think, that she runs the Christmas tree farm with. I could be wrong on some of these details, but this is what I remember about it. And she says that her best friend is her boyfriend. So it's fake dating, which I love fake dating. I'm excited to read that one. I'm pretty sure those are going to be the 3 books. I also want to read this like holiday thriller book called The Family Game, and I know for 100% sure that I'm going to be reading that this month because it is our December pick in the book club that I'm a part of. I'm thinking of just listening to it on Libby though, I'm still waiting for it to be my turn. It says like a week or two left, so probably won't be doing that one, but if I happen to get it sooner maybe, then I might like listen to that one in this video, but we'll see what happens. So let's get into it.
I've been talking to Santa, and he told me everything that you want this year. I went shopping.
Okay, so far they're not repeating the same like full holiday over again. And the first time that the second time that she like wakes up repeating the day, she had only experienced the first like half of the day of the holiday. Does that make sense? I don't know. I guess it could change throughout the book how many days of the holiday that she repeats, but so far it's really cute. I'm on page 61, chapter 8. I still am not like 100% sure on who the love interest is. I'm pretty sure I know, but I feel like it's not making it super obvious. Like, he's the one that she has a crush on, so that would be my guess, but nothing's really happened in that department yet, like at all. So, don't know for sure.
Candles, I got it all right here. Mistletoe and champagne, I'll pour it on Christmas morning. Everything on your list, it's waiting if you go looking for it. I know you'll adore it, your favorite gift.
Update for you guys. I am already flying through this book. It's just so easy to read. It is, I don't usually read just romance, but it is a nice change because sometimes fantasy books are just really big. The content's just like takes longer to read and just, you know what I mean. So yeah, this book compared to the last book I read, Iron Flame, is just a complete 360, totally different. But anyway, I'm on page 215, chapter 21. So I have less than 100 pages left. I think I have like 85 pages left. And it's really cute so far. I'm really liking it. I am finding myself not wanting to put it down and wanting to know what happens next. And I'm really liking the romance so far. I don't know what's gonna happen and if there's gonna be like a third act conflict, because I feel like if there is one, it'll probably happen pretty soon. We'll see, but yeah, I'm really liking it. I know I explained what it was about at the beginning of the video, and it pretty much is exactly what that is. Even though it is a time loop book and it has that concept in it, I feel like it hasn't focused on that very much at all, except for maybe the first, I don't know, 100 pages, which is kind of interesting. Like, it's literally mentioned it like twice, I feel like, in the last like 100 pages, which, yeah, is interesting. So I also was right about who the romantic interest was going to be in this book, and yeah, it's really cute. I don't think I've read Friends. Actually, yes, I have. I was gonna say I don't think I've read Friends to Lovers before, but I have. Better Than the Movies was Friends to Lovers. That's the only one I've read. That might be the only one I read by Lynn Painter, and I really liked it. So I think I like Friends to Lovers. I don't think I really like Insta Love, so that's like the opposite of Friends to Lovers, so it makes sense. But it has like found family in it, you know, the three families, I think it's three families, yeah, have just known each other like their whole lives, and the main character Malin and Andrew, yeah, have just been super close their whole lives, and she has always had a crush on him, like literally since she was like 13, and you know, finally things are happening. But yeah, I don't really have any complaints so far. Yeah, I'm gonna keep reading, and I'm probably gonna finish it tonight. Hey guys, I have a couple updates for you. First of all, I finished In All Holidays while I was driving, actually, not driving, but while I was in a car. So I didn't like film myself finishing it or anything like that, but I finished it a couple days ago now. 2 days ago? Yeah. And I really liked it. I think for a rating, I'm not 100% sure. I'll let you guys know at the end of the video once I thought about it more, but it's around a 4 stars. Like, it was super cute. I found myself not wanting to put it down, which is obviously a really good sign, and I really liked the romance aspect. I will say, I don't know. I don't want to give spoilers, so I'm going to try and be vague, but how the main characters kind of get together, it was maybe a little bit not believable or something. I don't know if that's the right way to put it. On the guy's part, on Andrew's part. I don't really know how to talk about it without giving spoilers. I mean, it is a romance, like, you know they're gonna get together. It's not like super deep, but still. So, I don't know. That's all I'll have to say about what I didn't like about it, really. But other than that, it was a super quick, easy, fun read, and I really liked it. I'm not mad at it at all. I'm glad I finally read it. It's been sitting on my shelf for over a year, probably, or a year. So really glad I read this, around a 4 stars. And then, so the second book I was gonna read to kind of give myself a break between like holiday romances, because I wanted to do something a little bit different. And I talked about in the beginning of this video the book A Winter's Promise, which was more like a fantasy. And I didn't necessarily think it was specifically like a holiday book, but I thought it was like a wintry book because it's called The Winter's Promise. But it is in fact not. So I literally read like 20 pages of it, and I was like, is this even like a wintry book? So I put it down and I'll pick it up later because this video is about reading holiday/winter books. More so holiday, but I was like, close enough. But scratch that. So instead, as my second book that I picked up Love Light Farms, which I said again at the beginning of this video that I was waiting for it to come in the mail, and it came the same day I finished this, which was perfect. So I started this 2 days ago, and I haven't read a ton. I didn't read that much that night because I had also read like 20 pages of A Winter's Promise, but I'm currently on page 67. And I think I said kind of what this book is about at the beginning, but it is 2 best friends fake date each other. The girl, the main character, what's her name? Stella. She enters a contest to basically get featured on this like influencer's Instagram website, whatever. And in her application, she puts that she runs the Christmas tree farm that she does run, but she puts that she runs it with her boyfriend, and she does not in fact have a boyfriend, but she put that because she thought it seemed more like romantic and that she would get picked more likely. So she put that, and she doesn't have a boyfriend, so she has to ask her best friend Luca to fake date her. So that's the gist. Her tree farm isn't doing very well, so she needs the publicity. Oh, and she also wins like $100,000, I'm pretty sure. I'm not that far in, but I have gotten to the point now where they are sort of fake dating, so it's getting good. I already really like it. Maybe I like romance books. I don't know. Seems like it, because I really liked In All Holidays, and so far I'm liking this already. So that's the update on this. So I'm reading this physically, and then for my third book, I did in fact decide to do the family game, which is, I'll put a picture of it on the screen because I don't own it. I'm listening to it actually on Spotify audiobooks because I was waiting for it to come in through my library and it hadn't yet. And so I'm like, oh, it's on Spotify for free if you have premium. And then of course the next day it came in on through my library, but I was like, oh well, now someone else can listen to it. So listening to it on, why am I still holding this? to that on Spotify, and that is going to be the third book for this video. So that is like a holiday thriller, mystery thriller. It takes place I've heard like starting around Thanksgiving and then to Christmas. We're currently in the Thanksgiving part of the book, so it's not like extremely Christmassy, but they have like the main characters have already gone like ice skating in New York. They live in New York. Like at Rockefeller Center and stuff. So it's cute and cozy already. Well, I wouldn't say cute. I mean, it kind of is. Yeah, it's not really cute. Actually, I don't know why I said that. I mean, it's not cute, but it's probably going to be really not cute as the farther we get in because it's a thriller. I'm not really sure yet. I'm not that far in. I think I'm probably Spotify. Maybe I'm dumb, but I couldn't figure out where it tells you. I don't think it tells you like what percentage of the way through you are, but I think it's like an 11-hour audiobook, and oh gosh, I think I'm like 9 hours left, maybe somewhere around there. So 15% of the way through, right? That's pretty good math, I think. It's piquing my interest so far, but it is about this girl who is dating this guy who is super rich, and his family is super rich and has been for like generations, and like everyone knows who they are, and she like finally gets to meet his family around the holidays, and like some sort of weird game ensues. I don't really know. That's literally all I know about it, so I'll explain more when I get farther in. But so far I'm liking it. So that is the update. I am trying to listen to the audiobook really fast. Like I think I'm listening to it at like 1.5 speed, which is a little bit faster than I usually listen to books, but I feel like I have to in order to finish it fairly soon because I usually only listen to them on my way to and from work. But I'm going to try and listen to it more like when I'm just doing like housework and just anytime I can. Hopefully I will be done with that soon. And this book is like 320 pages, something like that. Yeah, 321 pages, so shouldn't take me too long to read. So that is the update, and I'll see you guys later.
Next to the fire, the snowflakes are falling. I know just what you like. Oh, I guess Santa was listening. He got your wish list. He must have checked it twice. Mistletoe and champagne, I'll pour it on Christmas morning. Everything on your list is waiting if you go looking for it. I know you'll adore it. Your favorite gift under the tree. You can find me under the tree. I'll be waiting on Christmas Eve. Baby, unwrap me, unwrap me, unwrap me. You know where I'll be, right under the tree. Right under the tree.
Little update for you guys. Mostly, well, on both books, but I've read more of this book since I last talked to you. So I am on page 200 of Lovelight Farms. And funnily enough, the influencer girl that is coming to see the tree farm is finally at the tree farm. She just got there. Up until now, most of the book has been leading up to that and kind of exploring the fake dating of Stella and Luca, which I'm not complaining about at all because all in all this is a romance book, but it does seem a little bit late to maybe get to the point of the contest. So yeah, the romance is starting to develop more between them. I really like them together, and I love Luca and Stella. Like, neither of them annoy me at all, which is always nice. That's pretty much the update on Lovelight Farms. And then my audiobook, The Family Game, that I'm listening to, I'm about 50% of the way through. So I kind of understand more of what the book is about now. I really wasn't too sure going into it. The main character has now met her fiance's family, and again, they're like very powerful and rich and very intimidating for her. And when she meets them, specifically when she meets her fiance's dad, who, you know, runs the business mostly and is like the main guy in the family, and she wants to impress him, obviously, and she's super nervous to meet him. And they meet, and he basically gives her this tape to listen to, and she has just started listening to it, and she's surprised at what she hears, and things are starting to kind of come to light, but she's trying to figure out what it all means. So I still don't really know. And I will say it's not like the most Christmassy book. Like, they've done a few Christmassy things. That's pretty much it, but that's also, I get, not the point of the book. It's a thriller, but it does take place around this time of year, which is why I'm reading it for this video. My thoughts on it so far are that I'm definitely enjoying it. I don't think that I am absolutely loving it, and I don't really think up to this point it's gonna be like a 5-star book at all, but I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely intrigued. And I also didn't know this, but the author narrates the book, which is cool. As far as a rating for this book goes, just because I was just saying that about The Family Game, I am really, really liking this book. I don't even think I really said that, but I'm loving it. I think it is really cute, and it's definitely in the 4.5 star range. So far this video has been a success, and I'm liking all the books. So I will update you guys later. Hey guys, sorry the lighting is awful. I'm driving, obviously, and I just thought I would come on here real quick and do a little update on the last book of the video, which is The Family Game, because I finished Love Light Farms a couple days ago, and I've been trying my hardest to finish The Family Game as soon as possible. I've been listening to it any chance I'm, doing something that is kind of mindless, that I can listen to something at the same time. And I'm almost done with it. I probably have like 15 minutes left. And the thing that is going on right now, second to last chapter, which I think is chapter 48, if you've read this book, or the ending in general, you would know. It's crazy. I did not expect that. Like, really. I did not expect what the plot twist was, like, at all. And leading up to, I guess, kind of this point, I wasn't 100% sure on, like, what my thoughts on the book were. I knew that I was liking it, and I knew that I wasn't bored, but I was like, do I love this book? I don't know. Like, I guess I just didn't know what would happen and what to expect. And getting to this point now, I do think that, yeah, I really like it. Yeah, the plot twist and what happened and what is happening, I did not expect at all. So that's my little update. I'm gonna keep listening, and we'll obviously reconvene later and finish out this video and tell you guys my final thoughts on this book and all the other ones. Alright guys, so I just now driving home from doing some last minute Christmas shopping. I finished listening to The Family Game on audio, so that wraps up this video because that was the last book that I was going to read for this reading Christmas books in a week-ish. It did take me, I think, 9 days, so a little bit over a week, and I think that was because the audiobook takes me a little bit longer to read books by listening to them. So I think I will start with The Family Game since I just finished that one and I haven't really said my full thoughts on it yet. So since I literally just finished it, I haven't really had time to think about a rating, but I guess I will do that right now. I think I'm gonna go with 4 stars, which is obviously very good. I really, really liked it. I wouldn't say that I absolutely loved it, so I think 4 stars is fair. I kind of said this in the last little clip of me in the car, but I wasn't sure how I felt about it for the first maybe 60%, maybe. And I think that's just because I went into it kind of blind, and even like reading the synopsis, oh my gosh, I feel like it didn't give too much away of what the book was really going to be about, which I like. And I do think that helped me be interested throughout the whole book because I wasn't sure what was going to happen. But by like the 70% mark, I was invested, I will say. Also, the like second to last chapter, very end of the book, plot twist. Did not see that coming. Did not expect that. I think that it was a really good plot twist. I'm sorry, my cat is freaking me out. See me? It's fine. What was I saying? Yeah, the plot twist was crazy. I didn't expect it, and I think it was done really well. I didn't expect it, but I also think that it was believable, which is like the perfect plot twist in my opinion, because some of them are just out there, not believable, and this one wasn't like that. So overall, yeah, I think 4-ish stars. I really liked it, and I would recommend it. It does take place over like Thanksgiving to Christmas, so it is a holiday read, but I don't think that that overpowers the story at all, so you can definitely read it at any point during the year, I would say. Then I guess we'll go to the second book I read. I don't know, we're going backwards. So Lovelight Farms, I read this second, and this is a holiday Christmas romance book, friends to lovers, fake dating, and I have realized that I really like the fake dating trope. So it follows Stella, who owns a Christmas tree farm in this little town, and she is stressed because the tree farm isn't doing all that great. So she enters this contest by this social media influencer, and the main prize of the contest to win it is $100,000, I think it is. But also besides that, you know, it just gets your company out there to a lot more people, so it ends up helping your business, obviously. And she says that she owns and operates the tree farm with her boyfriend. In fact, she does not have a boyfriend, so she ends up asking her best friend Luca to pretend to be her boyfriend while Evelyn, the influencer, is in town. So honestly, like the first like 65-70% of the book is just kind of leading up to Evelyn coming to town, and it's her and Luca, Stella and Luca, kind of trying to figure out, you know, how are they going to make it believable. So they start pretending before she even gets there, and they have been friends, like best friends, like literally glued to the hip for 10 years now. I absolutely loved it. I think this was my favorite book out of the video. I think I'm going to end up reading this one, I don't know, like a 4.25. I really, really loved it. Oh, I will say that it definitely had some spicy scenes, so if you like that or don't like that, really, really enjoyed this one. Definitely recommend it. And then the first book I read, the last one I'll be talking about, is another Christmas romance. That is In the Holidays by Christina Lauren. And this one revolves around this girl, May, and she's kind of down in the dumps at Christmas time. Her love life is horrible. She doesn't like her job. She's like living with her parents, even though she's like 20, I don't even know. I think she's 26, I'm pretty sure. And she is in Utah spending like the week before Christmas and Christmas with her family and 2 other families that she has grown up with. They always do this every year. And when she's leaving the holiday, she blacks out and she wakes up on the plane going to Utah. So she realizes she's reliving the whole holiday over. Yeah, so it's a time loop book, and yeah, a romance ensues, and it was really cute. I do feel like the romance happened like very abruptly, and therefore I feel like it wasn't super, I don't know, believable, I guess. Maybe that would probably be the only thing that I didn't really like about this book. But other than that, really cute. I would say 4 stars for this one, and I again would recommend it for Christmas. And I definitely want to read more books by Christina Lauren. So yeah, guys, those were the 3 cute little holiday Christmas books that I read. Well, one of them wasn't really cute, but for this video, I really hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!